What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking another look at the kvegaskickz Statue of Liberty. This is the God Killer batch from Kickwho. Before we get into this review, I want to remind you this video and all the other content on my channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you're new to the channel, guys, if you'll like and subscribe for me while you're here, I really appreciate that. It is very helpful. You can also be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at kvegaskickz. Guys, I appreciate it. Let's take a look at these new Kobe's. So originally debuted by Jalen Brunson, of course playing for the Knicks, the Statue of Liberty pair, and then announced that we were going to get them as a release, looking great. Reviewed it in a couple other batches, but this is by far the best. Of course, this is the God Killer batch from Kickwho, so let me show you their information, including that discount code kvegas. Be sure to use that. I know they'll take care of you, and let's see how they did with these kvegaskickz. So you got your 6 outsole. Of course, this one is in a solid rubber compound, does have the kind of marbled look between the turquoise and the copper. Rubber compound feels good. I've already had these on the court, and they do squeak for those of you that want to know that. All right, so there's a shot of that. Traction was exactly what you'd expect from a kvegaskickz. Never really had an issue from the God Killer batch. Real carbon fiber, your copper orangish shizuku, and then this does of course have the updated traction pattern that gets in the heel. The traction pattern changes as you go up in sizes, so they got that correct. Your midsole is in a matted out finish. You got your Nike Zoom back here, of course your braille, the Kobe code phenomenon at your toe box. Again, you can see that kind of marbled look on the outsole portion, not on the midsole itself. That is the solid turquoise. Medial side looks pretty clean. They did a really good job on this pair as far as your glue residue. All in all, looks great. Now, fit and comfort of the shoe, this is a 3.0. That's one thing I wanted to make note of. I've gotten some questions about it, like what colors are. Any new colorway that releases is going to be the 3.0 build. For the time being. Of course, maybe they'll go to a 4.0. I'm just saying it's not going to be a 2.0, obviously. So this is a 3.0. Fit is great. They do fit comfortably true to size. I always go with a size 13, which is my natural size for pretty much anything. And that's what I would tell you to do, unless you're a wide footer. Then you might want to go up a half size, or maybe you like a little bit extra room in the toe box. Then you might want to go up a half size. Comfort wise, they're going to stick with the Protro setup. Of course, you're going to get that top loaded Zoom turbo unit in the forefoot, and then nothing back here in the heel but the Cushlon midsole, which is great for impact protection. Something that I've noticed consistently with the 3.0 build, that Zoom turbo unit doesn't feel quite as stiff out of the box. It would always break in anyway after some time, but in my experience, the 3.0 does not take the same break-in time. It's just not quite as stiff, more responsive right out of the box, which is great. Now, the upper of the shoe being a kvegaskickz, of course, you've got your micro mesh with the polyurethane scale overlays. The scales are not glossed out. It is more of a, not a matte finish. I really don't know what the word is, but if you can remember, like the EYBL kvegaskickz had that kind of finish on the scales, that's what it is. Of course, you can see your fly wire, great shape on the toe box, and then really good height on our scale lining right here. They've got that just, I mean, they nailed it. Of course, you got your kvegaskickz turquoise laces over top of your torch tongue. And then up here, memory foam in the top of the tongue, again with that nice copper shizuku spaced out perfectly, and then is pressed in really nicely to the tongue. This is something that I always feel the God Killer batch gets better than the others, is that nice shape on the tongue, that nice little spiral. And that's not the, shoe, the ankle area holding it in place or anything. That's just the shape of the tongue. They get that. Same thing with your ankle collar, nice tapered design, it doesn't flare out too much is what I'm trying to express. So yeah, I feel like the God Killer batch gets it better than any other. Some people will argue for the GX, and the GX is great, don't get me wrong, but for me personally, GX just doesn't fit me as well. Like if I get a size 13 in a GX, it's a little snug, but not snug enough to where I can go up to a size 14, and they don't have a 13 and a half. So whereas with a size 13 in the God Killer, fits me perfectly. So just my personal experience, not knocking the GX. I just prefer the God Killer. Now your swoosh, of course, you've got your kind of glossy scales on this one. You can see, of course, in copper. And then you've got the synthetic leather back here at the back with that copper heel counter. Another thing that 3.0 has improved upon is the overall shape of the heel. Number one, it's a little bit higher up. It used to be a little bit, just a tad too short. It has also gotten more tapered, much more appropriate shape here at the back with this new 3.0 build. There's your signature in that turquoise, and then of course your medial side, just a mirror image of the lateral, no real differences. Let's bring in our left one and check it out. Looking really good, just a beautiful pair. And I'll tell you right away, guys, it's the camera's just not doing these justice to how good they look in person. They just pop, especially under the lights. When I had these out at the gym already, man, they looked so good. Back of the shoes, that is perfect. Everything lines up phenomenal. I mean, no problems there at all. There's your heel counter again with that signature, your zoom, and again, pretty good height on our scale lining. Maybe a tad higher on the left shoe versus the right, but still just fine. Medial side and that outsole. Another thing I didn't make note of, but with this new 3.0 build, the upper is much more pliable right out of the box, not nearly as stiff as they used to be, which is another good thing. Really helps again with less break-in time being needed. There's that Shizuku again in copper, again on that perfectly shaped tongue. And let's take a look at our Strobel, and we will see if we can see the outline here of that Zoom Turbo unit. Sometimes it's visible and sometimes not. It's not really picking up well on camera. I can kind of see it in person, but you know, it's there. It's godkiller. You know what to expect, guys. Now, these just came with some regular tissue paper inside, which is standard for a Kobe, and then the correct mold to your foot insole with that teal or turquoise look, excuse me, with the copper KB. Of course, this one I want to shoe. The other one that, and the other one says molds to your foot, of course. So they got everything right with the details. Beautiful pair of Kobe's. Let's go ahead and check out the box that you're going to get with this one. Of course, it is the updated 3rd generation Protro box. You got that glossy scale pattern with that gold foil signature. That look is going to continue all the way around our box, guys. Around here, you got your gold window and another Shizuku. And our box label is Kobe 6 Protro JB PER. And we got hyper turquoise metallic copper for the size, men's 13. Inside you have the black look in the lid, and of course that new black tissue paper, white tissue paper underneath that. There's no those stickers or anything inside the box. The box, as you can see, was perfectly protected in shipping, which is really standard for Kickwho. From literally hundreds of shoes that I've got from them, I could probably count on one hand the number of times that I have gotten a damaged box. They just do a really good job protecting it, which is great. And the shoes, again, in my opinion, look perfect. The best version of this shoe. Yeah, looking great. I think they did a wonderful job. So anyway, guys, that is my unboxing review of the Kobe 6 Statue of Liberty, the godkiller batch. I hope that you enjoyed the review and that it was helpful for you. Let me know what you think about this pair in the comments. Be sure to follow me on my other socials and be on the lookout because we got a lot more of these reviews coming your way.